Hey, China, I greet you all in the name of Docket 375. The Senzima case was supposed to resume on Monday morning. However, the state decided to waste more time for no good reason. The state now is playing mind games with the accused. The state is abusing accused 3 and 5 now, and we shall not forget that they initially abused Untans and Sibia. Remember that they tortured them so that they can confess. Now it's Kadam Nube's turn. When the proceedings started on Monday morning, Mncube was the only accused that did not arrive on time. When they brought him later, the Department of Correctional Services, through an official by the name of Mr. Matlala, told the court that they had to carry Mr. Mncube to court because he refused to walk. Advocate Baloyi said that a decision was taken on the 12th of July this year that all prisoners will no longer be allowed to put in pads around their ankles because there was an escape in another prison. So the Department of Yamajele is punishing who accused number 3 and 5 for a crime that was committed by another prisoner that escaped. So now they are saying they will remove pads lapaguma chain. So but now those chains are very heavy, and if we don't put anything underneath, your ankles will get damaged and you're gonna feel pain the whole day. So I totally understand why Kadam Ncube refused to go to court. His basic human rights were trampled on. Ncube is an accused there, but he has not been found guilty of this case. So he should be treated as someone that is innocent, not like an animal. So Ncube was dragged in court like an animal. Obviously, when they drag you, you're gonna get injured somewhere, and then you're gonna feel the pain for the rest of the day. And then Baloyi tells us that there was an escape, and then the prisoner is still on the run, and so they had to change their policies. Like, really? My problem is that the 5 accused have been in court for about 3 years now, and none of them has tried to escape in the past. So now, why fix something that is not broken? Why change the rules at this time? So I'm saying the prison officials were totally out of order. They were not supposed to do that at all. They were out of order. This is a violation of their human rights. The 5 accused are still innocent in this case. That is a fact. So Kadam Ncube was in pain the whole day. So Mnisi stood up and then he raised the matter with Judge Rata and explained that his client cannot concentrate. So if Ncube can't concentrate, naye Mnisi cannot concentrate because he cannot get instructions from Ncube because he's feeling pain. And then Ulona Mnisi threatened to quit if pads are not brought back so that they can be used on Ncube's ankles. And then Baloyi requested for about a 2-hour adjournment so that he can speak to prison officials. And once he did that, their decision was reversed because it was a wrong decision in the first place. So I salute Mnisi for fighting for his client because what the prison officials did is inhumane. You cannot chain someone like a dog. Remember that their hands are also chained. So now, if they remove the pads on the ankles, then the accused are going to be in serious pain. So I don't understand ukuthi le prison officials ukuthi ufike kanjani kule sinqumo sakho sokuthi okay ngiyaphuca bonke labantu, because you cannot punish everyone for something that was done by someone else. Bona, they should go and look for that accused prisoner and then find him and not punish these guys. So now we wasted a whole day because of this thing that was done by the prison officials. It is so sad because now the case is going to delay more and more. And I'm sure the media is going to say, it's the accused that is causing the delay. But we can clearly see that the delay is being caused by the state now. It is really sad. But I'm glad Mnisi, they spoke very well, because even Judge Rata, I think if he had to rule, he was going to rule against Baloyi. That is why Baloyi decided that, okay, then we ask for a 2-hour adjournment so he can speak to the prison officials. And nangempela wakhuluma nabo, then they reversed the decision because it was stupid anyway. There was no basis for that decision. You cannot punish people for something that was done by someone else. That is a simple and straightforward fact. These guys have been coming to court each day. For the past 3 years, they have never tried to escape. And you must remember that in court every day, there are officials from the SAPS as well as officials from the correctional services. And those officials, they carry guns. So there's no way that the 5 accused can escape in that courtroom because it is heavily guarded. So that prison officials, I think, keshoda kancane, because now uthi akususwe ama-pads emaqakaleni, and lama-chain lawa are very heavy, so it's not comfortable to walk around with the thing, and even if you are sitting down you can feel the pain. So istate angazi nabo ukuthi yini labayizamayo. Maybe they are punishing uGadla for exposing them ukuthi he had no gold tooth, angazi. That could be the reason. Angazi ngempela. So now today the case will resume, and Baloyi said he's going to bring us the last 2 witnesses that he's got. I'm hoping that there will be no more delayed, because this case has to come to an end at some point. It has to finish now, because the case of Jocelyn Smith, it started this year and it was concluded this year, because the state there in the Western Cape was not playing games. They were on time in court every day. There was no torture there. So that case was in order. So I don't understand which Ubaloyi uhlulwa yini ukuthi naye to run his case the same way that Judge Erasmus, not Erasmus, what is his name? This prosecutor, I forgot his name. But the states in this case are the ones that are causing the delay. That is a fact. They are causing the delay. So now, when the defense asks for an early adjournment, maybe tomorrow or whenever, you'll see that Ubaloyi will say, no, my lord, let us continue because we've lost time. Isikhathi sidliwe yinja because Ubaloyi laba, the Department of Correctional Services, that they take stupid decisions there. So kusasa the case will resume. Angazi ukuthi uzokwenzakalani, but all that needs to happen now is that the accused must be treated fairly, because they have not been found guilty of any crime. So there's no need to treat them like animals. They have got basic human rights like everybody. Everyone in this country is protected by the Constitution. So these sort of things you'd expect that they would happen during apartheid, or they'll happen in these countries where there's no democracy, where everyone is abused, like Guatemala and Vietnam, not here. So Judge Cameron, I think, is the one that Ubaloyi I'm phoning today to reverse that decision. So I salute him for that, because the case was going to be delayed had they refused to bring back those pads. Because if abafaki le nto lama-pads, every day he will refuse to come to court. And then Mnisi and okay, he will withdraw from the case if those pads are not returned. So in all, I think Mnisi handled this matter very well, because the solution was found very quickly. As soon as he stood up and spoke for his client, Laleli judge, that's okay, I want written submissions from all of you. But what? No. Can we adjourn for about 2 hours so that we can negotiate and find a solution? Ubaloy realized that if there are some oral arguments in court about that, he was going to lose because the decision to remove those pads from the ankles was irrational, totally irrational. There was no reason to do that. For 3 years, the accused have been in court day in and day out. They never tried to escape. So why all of a sudden now? Ubaloy yabona ayingeke lento yakhe le, or you trying to divert so that you can forget about Ubaba uZungu. Yeah. Phela ngithi Ubaba uZungu told us that the state is fabricating evidence through Gininda. He said Gininda came to Newcastle with Mokgane and they tried to tell him that he must testify in court and then implicate accused number 1 and 2, Untanzi noSibiya. But Ubaba uZungu refused because he's a man of honor. So now they are trying to divert from that, but they cannot run away from that because Ubaba uZungu will be called to expose Gininda and Baloyi. Those allegations by Ubaba uZungu are very, very big. And the state, I'm sure they are worried wherever they are. They are doing all these stunts so that we can try to erase that from our memory. Cha ngiyasikhohlwa sesiyazi ukuthi Ubaba uZungu uthini. Gininda, he tried to ask him to lie in court. And that is something that is very bad if it really happened, because Gininda is a policeman and he's expected to uphold the constitution and do things accordingly and not bring fake statements in court, because that is perjury. But anyway, the case resumes today and I'm not sure ukuthi kuzozakalani, but I'm hoping that this thing of abusing ama-accused is coming to an end, because we need to finalize this case as soon as possible. The state has to close its case so that now the defense can speak and call its witnesses, and not these sideshows by the state. They are worthless, they are meaningless, they're just a waste of time. But anyway, thank you for watching.